Come on, sis. It's so easy to keep things simple. Or is it? Stand in solidarity with us as we talk to some real people today. If you need help with reconnecting with real life, telling your story, or maybe you've recently lost a loved one, then yes, you should follow our Instagram page at PS Consulting Firm. I am your host, Truly Porsha, and I was brought here to give hope and generational wealth to the misguided people.
All right. Our mission is to educate and empower Black women with tools to elevate through sisterhood and self-care. I'm your host, Stacy J, and a little bit about me. I'm a mentor with a passion for helping young women, young Black women, discover their own light.
She said it again. Said it better every single time. She the light. Okay. So today's topic question: how would I describe the relationship I have with myself? Stacy, you go first.
Oh my goodness. The relationship I have with myself, how would I describe it? It's a work in progress. Like I'm still learning to practice self-care on a daily basis. I'm still learning how to show myself grace, the same grace that I show other people. Just not being so hard on myself when things don't go the way that I think they should go. So my relationship with myself, to be honest, I'm a work in progress. I'm still working on it. Do I love me? Do I think I'm awesome? Yeah, I sure do. I'm amazing. But I'm not perfect. And so, I'm just trying to be the best Stacy that I can be for myself first, so that I can show up for my family and for my friends and, for my sisters as the best version of myself.
Well, mine, I would say, how do you top that, right? How do you come behind Stacy J?
Oh my goodness, stop.
Because mine always go on the other side of the spectrum. It's always on the other end. But I would say mine is like an authentic journey back to who I am, like discovering who I am. At one point, like I knew what I wanted. Of course, I didn't really have everything like mapped out clearly with all the right components. I would say, like the ideal man that I want to marry, really making sure that I painted the picture as far as like what city I wanted to live in that detail of a plan. But at one point, like you can tell me nothing, right?
Yeah.
But life just has a way of, like kind of throwing you some little obstacles and whatnot. But I'm really just focusing back on the things that I love, having more respect for myself, maturing in different areas of my life, my self-confidence, and even more so now, like just simplicity. I found myself trying to like do too much in a sense, be everywhere, into everything, not necessarily keeping up with the trends. I wouldn't say that, because it's not that I was following people, but it was like, okay, well, this came out, right? Let me try that. Or, I just saw a new place that opened up. Let me go experience that. And not saying that experience in life isn't a good thing, because you want to do that. But it's just certain things that I know now that I can really do without. But now I'm trying to understand what things I need to help me get to where I'm trying to go.
Okay, that's good. So you are on a journey of self-discovery. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome to get back to your authentic self. What makes Porsha happy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. And you are the only one. And I'm so glad that you said those things, because I want our sisters to know that it's never a good thing to, feel alone. That's what this safe space is about. So you can stand in solidarity with us instead of suffering in silence. Like we can relate. And this safe space is what we're building for you, our listeners, because we want you to be able to come and comment and DM us and ask us questions and challenge our ways of thinking.
I'm far from perfect. but it's a lot of us who don't have enough of us to support us. And that can be, kind of tough if you are a single mom, if you're an entrepreneur, even if you're married. There are some married couples I know that don't have a healthy marriage to look at or ask, get advice from. And of course, we always talk about therapy a lot. I highly recommend that you do go see a therapist. Don't rely on just what we say or just what you see on TV or what your homegirl tell you and whatnot. But just really having somebody being a better example goes a long way. But knowing that they come from a place too, right? They had to grow into where they are now. They had to build. So
yeah,
I think oftentimes if more people knew more people who are in better positions, in better marriages, in better relationships, and better business, opportunities, it could definitely shift them in the right direction. But you have to be, kind of like open to that idea.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the first and foremost thing. Make sure you come here open-minded. But again, Porsha, you hit the nail on the head. We are just building a community for us. You remember that brand FUBU, for us, by us?
Girl, yes, I do.
That's what this is. For us, by us. FUBU.
He probably gonna hear this and be like, look, look. Come on, man. We support you. All love.
Yeah.
All love.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. But that is definitely something that, I'm glad I'm able to share with other people. I was talking to a lady the other day, matter of fact, and talking with her, right? The conversation started out how we were pretty much just trying to help one of the clients. And she shared like how she graduated college with a 17-year-old. But from there, she struggled to really live. She was just surviving. And she grew up in like a 2-parent household. Imagine, like, I'm talking to this lady, we supposed to be working, and the conversation go left. But you know how that goes. That just means that conversation was supposed to happen, right?
Right.
So when she shared that she was going through like custody issues for like 5 years, but she's glad she's able to like talk to people and let them know like you can make it, you can do anything, just like, remember who you are. She paused and said, well, I'm 39 and I honestly still don't feel like I've lived the life that I want. I'm no longer going through like the custody issues. But she shared that had she known then how important it was to love herself, have a relationship with herself first, she like would have made better decisions, like with the husband that she had at the time, like her marriage decisions, having children, even down to like the school she went to too. But I said all of that just to say, like, no matter where you are in your life, the moment you become aware of like what you do want for yourself, that lifestyle you want, own it. Pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Don't run away from it. That idea was put in your head for a reason. That vision keeps coming to you for a reason. So, and the conversations you have with people are not random, or the things you come across, like this podcast you're listening to, right? It's no coincidence that you're listening to this. It was supposed to happen. So listen to the things that work for you, that's going to help you. And if it don't help you, right, just dump that stuff out your ear. Like, don't even store it in there. Don't store it.
Right.
But take what you can from your relationships, from your experiences, from the job that you've worked or where you are right now, where you live, and apply that to make yourself better and change your life.
Sounds good. That's some excellent advice, Porsha.
Thank you, Stacy J. Now, look, I got a did you know? You ready?
I'm ready.
Now, for those of you who are new to our podcast, I'm so glad that you have decided to tune in. But every now and then we do something a little fun, share a fun fact, like a did you know? And pretty much we just share something that the average listener probably doesn't know. And it doesn't always have to be, so serious. Sometimes it's laid back, but other times, you will have that self-care, mental health, or business tip there. But here we go.
Actress Halle Berry name from Halle's department store, a local landmark in her birthplace of Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh,
Did you know
wow.
that about
I
Halle
did
Berry?
not. I did
I
not
didn't know that
that.
either, but that's pretty cool. Like, and to know that I just saw another video talking about our Black King real quick. Denzel Washington. I didn't know he got his walk from somebody else. Girl,
What?
he saw somebody walking, somebody he grew up with, I guess, or somebody, and he learned that walk. Like he thought the guy's walk was so cool. That,
Oh my goodness.
yes,
I love
was
this,
like,
did you know?
what? Just some fun facts, y'all. Like, I think it's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's
when you learn
really
about like
funny.
the people who, yeah. And Halle
Oh my
Berry,
goodness.
she's been in a lot of like great films and done some wonderful things, you know, our Black queen. So shout out to you, Halle Berry.
Shout out, absolutely. And shout out to her for, I mean, sis is in her 50s. Girl got that 6-pack doing these Pilates, these upside down boxing workouts or whatever it is she be doing.
Ooh,
girl, I follow her on Instagram and I be like, oh my gosh, I can do better. So she is definitely motivation.
And we will. That's why we together now.
Definitely motivation. I love Halle Berry. I absolutely do. I think she's beautiful inside and out from, you know, what I've seen. But yeah, so this was an awesome conversation. And I love this. Did you know, especially that Denzel to walk. That, oh my
girl,
goodness.
that just blew my mind. I said, Denzel, why you tell me that? I just knew that was all you. Like, why you do that? And I'm saying that like I talked to him or something.
But see, that goes to show you we have all been influenced by somebody at some point. So a lot of times we take a look at the end part of their journey, but we don't realize what it took for them to get where they are. So that's why I never say relationship goals and this, that, and the third. Nah, because you never know what people went through to get to where they are. But that was real fun. That was cool, Porsha. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I think it's important. You know, we gotta laugh, gotta have a little fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you coming here to listen, learn, and laugh. That's what we want. So thank you so much, sisters. We appreciate you listening. And until next time, y'all take care.
My bad, y'all. we got some books we gonna drop.
Looking
y'all.
for a place to listen, learn, and laugh? Then come on, sis, and join Truly Porsha and Stacy J every Monday and Wednesday, where we discuss growth in every area of life. No topic is off limits. Let's grow together, stand in solidarity, and fix each other's crowns. Brought to you by PS Consulting Firm, because there's more.
I was struggling. Y'all have no idea. It's been a long time.
Struggling is not the word. That I couldn't believe. At least we could laugh about it because I was like,